Hello everyone, and thank you for listening to this podcast episode. Today's episode is to raise awareness of autism. So today I'll be talking about what autism is, some history, I'll give you some statistics and some fun facts, as well as many more other information as well. So please stay tuned. So, autism, which is also known as Autism Spectrum Disorder or ASD, is a broad range of conditions and characteristics by difficulties with social skills, repetitive activities, vocabulary, and non-verbal communication. We can now recognize that there are many subtypes of autism, the majority of which are caused by a combination of genetic and environmental factors. Autism is a spectrum disorder, which means that each person with autism has their own set of strengths and challenges. People that live with autism can read, think, and solve problems in a number of ways, ranging from highly qualified to seriously challenged. Some individuals with ASD may need a great deal of assistance in their everyday lives, while others may need less assistance, and in some cases live completely independently. The term autism was first used in 1911 by psychiatrist Eugene Belair. I'm sorry if I pronounced his name wrong. He used it to describe a particular cluster of symptoms that were previously thought to be simple symptoms of schizophrenia, such as extreme social isolation. In his article, Autistic Disorders of Affective Interaction, that was published in 1943, pediatric psychiatrist Dr. Leo Kanner described autism as a social and emotional condition, and Hans Asperger published his Autism Psychopathologically article in 1944, defining autism as a disorder of average intelligence children who have problems with social and communication skills. Now, these papers contributed significantly to the research that led to the classification of autism as a distinct condition from schizophrenia in 1980. Now, with the ongoing inquiry and study into autism, the United Nations General Assembly established World Autism Awareness Day on April 2 of each year in Resolution 62/139. On December 18, 2007. It's to urge member states to take action in raising awareness about people with autism and to promote research into new ways to enhance health and inclusion. We're going to take a little music break for now, but I'll be back with more autism information, so please stay tuned. Alright, welcome back after that lovely music break. I have now more information and I will start with the traditions of the day. So World Autism Awareness Day celebrates the resilience of those affected by the disorder and support causes that promote awareness of it. So children in schools are educated about autism and are encouraged to be very accepting of it. As autistic children are subjected to bullying, it is very important for their peers to be tolerant and inclusive of them. Now, since symptoms of autism are not always apparent, adults, particularly parents, are also informed on the subject. Local businesses and shopping centres are also big on autism awareness, and a portion of their sales goes towards autism causes and organisations. Now we're going to look at some statistics. So 1 in 37 boys have ASD, 1 in 151 girls have ASD. That means that it's more common amongst boys than girls. Most children are diagnosed at the age of 4. 31% of children that have an academic disability is due to ASD. There is a 2 to 18% chance of parents having a second child with ASD after the first one. There is a 36 to 95% chance that if one child has autism in a pair of twins, the other will also be affected as well. There is a 28% of children with ASD have self-harm behavior, and 66% of children with autism face severe bullying. Alright, we're going to have another small music break, but I'll be back with more information, so enjoy. Alright, welcome back again after that lovely music break. I will now be talking about some causes. So, basically, genetics. Autism spectrum disorder appears to be caused by a number of genes. Autism spectrum disorder can be associated to a genetic disorder such as Rett syndrome or Fragile X syndrome in certain kids. So genetic changes or mutations may increase the risk of autism spectrum disorder in other children. Now, if you're a parent and you've just started learning about autism through me or through someone else, but you don't know if your child has autism or not, Autism is not diagnosed until the age of 2 years, usually, and only a specialist, such as a psychologist, a psychiatrist, or a neurologist, can diagnose it, although there are several signs to watch out for, such as the lack of sharing sound, smiles, or facial expressions by 9 months, or the ability to shape words by 16 months. Alright, to end this video, I decided to give some fun facts for you. So number 1, it is estimated that worldwide 1 in 160 children have autism. Number 2, autism can be diagnosed as early as age 2. Early intervention affords the best opportunity to support wellness. Number 3, children with autism disorders are more likely than other children to have stomach issues, and more than half of children with autism have chronic sleep disorders. Now, number 4, children and adults with autism spectrum disorder often care deeply but lack the ability to spontaneously develop empathetic and socially connect typical behavior. Individuals with autism often want to socially interact but lack the ability to spontaneously develop effective and social interaction skills. And lastly, number 5, people with autism can make a difference in this world. All they require for is progress and care and encouragement from their surroundings. For example, Tim Burton, Charles Darwin, Bill Gates, and Albert Einstein all have autism, and they've all done things for the world. Again, thank you for listening to this episode about autism, to raise awareness about autism. I hope you learned a lot from this episode, or if you want, I hope you research more about autism. Again, thank you for listening to this episode. I hope you have a wonderful day. And yeah, thank you again. And I'll see you soon in the next episode.